Good morning, guys. How are you guys doing? Let me know down in the comment section below. I am doing good, and if you're wondering why there's an air mattress in our living room, it's because last night we picked my sister up from the airport and she slept over because she was out of town for on a trip, and she was really tired, so she ended up spending the night, and we just moved that from my room to here. But that's that. And I'm wearing my Fry Life shirt that I have, and we're not up to a ton today. You can probably hear my mom and brother in the background. I'm going to film a video today for Friday, and this vlog is on Wednesday, and it's going to be uploaded next week. I'm trying to have like a stockpile of videos just to have, recent videos, but you know what I mean. Typically on Wednesdays we go to our homeschool co-op. It's similar to a charter school, but we're not affiliated with anyone. But typically we go on Wednesdays, but this week we have a break, so I'm glad for that. I have a whole extra week to get this week's worth of work done, and it's relaxing and also really good because I only have 2 weeks to write the rough draft of my science paper that is due, that has to at least be 10 pages. But I'm excited. I have a little bit longer to get that rough draft finished, and it's going to be all about how the mitochondria is affected and about mitochondrial disease and all of that. So because I wanted to pick a topic I would actually want to do, so yeah, so I ate breakfast and I took my medicine already, and now I'm going to start school. Guys, I literally forgot to eat lunch and it's 2:30. So since it's Wednesday, that means it's access day for my weekly infusions. I just do infusions on Wednesdays and Thursdays though, but gotta put on some numbing cream. And this is where my port is. And I leave it on preferably at least 15 minutes. I don't know if I'm the only one, but when I put on numbing cream, I always use the thing here. Because I don't want to have to get numbing cream all over my hands. Then to keep it good and secure, I just put plastic wrap on top of it. Like I said, about 15 minutes, preferably longer, but at least 15 minutes, and it works. And if you are wondering why my chest that is usually right here is over there, I mentioned that earlier in the vlog, that my sister slept over last night, and this was where the air mattress was. So yeah, so I think I was going to film the video I needed to film before I got access, but I think I'm going to wait until after. So I'm about to get access. Is it okay if you're in the video?
I don't care.
Okay. I'm about to get accessed by my mom, and I thought I would show you a little bit of the process, but there will be a video coming out in the next couple of weeks that will have the whole access to infusing to whatever else. Okay.
Is that better?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Do you want to fix the pillow for me?
Yes. So the first process is we have to fix the pillow
and then figure out my position, because each week it is completely different for what works.
Like that?
Yes. Okay, now that this portion of the clip is completely different angle.
Well, I just didn't want my whole body to be blocking the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, tell them what your first process is.
To first put on numbing cream, which I filmed a clip of that.
Okay.
And then, like we said, we adjust.
She sits and marinades.
Yep. And the reason why we use the sterile drape for the trash is in case anything falls from the sterile kit, falls onto a sterile field.
And I have my mask so that I don't breathe my cootie breath on her.
And some people might not agree with this, but I never wear a mask. But I don't stare at her doing it, so it doesn't really matter.
She coughs and breathes. Got my
spits on my sight.
And I also wear these gloves. They're not sterile yet until I put the purple ones on, so that I don't get betadine
all over
my fingers.
Oh, and also, if you are sensitive to needles, you might want to be cautious about this clip.
Yes.
Because
if it makes
needles
you
going into me.
squeamish.
But there's no blood. Well, actually,
That's not true.
no.
There's blood.
Just when we're making sure it's in place.
So if you pass out at the sight of blood or squeamish about needles, you might want to fast forward till the end. Okay, so now we have
The betadine.
betadine.
We hope that it doesn't spray everywhere.
She can't use the Chloroprep because it irritates her skin and she's really highly allergic and sensitive to it. So,
Shoot, I didn't touch the betadine, right?
no, you didn't. See, if she would have touched the betadine, we would have had to start all over, wipe that off, and then put new on. So, in order to learn how to do this, I had to be trained by an RN.
And then you kind of trained my dad.
And then I trained Dad. So this is the sterile gloves. They come in a completely separate thing that's folded over like this. And you have to put them on in a way to where you don't touch the glove or your skin or anything else. Okay, I have my purple gloves on. I am sterile now. Got my mask, got my purple gloves. So now I can touch the sterile field, which I know you can't see, but it's on a blue thingy, which we've had some pretty interesting things with the, with accessing her port. I think the most exciting time was when we had a power outage for 12 hours and she had to be accessed.
And I was crashing, like there was no way I would have made it.
We pulled her outside on her wheelchair in flashlights.
And we created as much of a sterile field as we could.
Yep, which wasn't the ideal. And
No.
I know if any of you are RNs or LVNs, you would probably cringe, but you do what you have to do to help your kid. And it was either that or she completely crashed and we wound up in the hospital. So
Yeah, so luckily no cooties got there, no bugs got stuck in the betadine.
now I have the needle, and she takes a Y connector for her port access.
So I can infuse several things at a time.
Yep. And then this is just flushing it to make sure there's no air in the line.
Because pumping air into you isn't very healthy.
No, we don't need an air embolism. Thank you very much. So I just flush it all the way through. And then that's all ready to go.
And then can I share about the next part with the gauze?
Yes, but, so
We have to explain it though.
this is the sterile field that goes over her, and she can touch it. I can't touch it. And she doesn't touch the middle part, she just touches the edges to tuck it in her shirt like she's doing now, so that there's a sterile field now here, and if I touch anything that's on this, I'm fine. So now I have the sterile saline attached to the sterile needle that's going in her sterile field here.
And
I'm taking the cap off of the needle so you can see the needle. See how big it is? That's going to jab into her chest right now. So I feel where the port is, and hopefully I can get this the first time because that would be embarrassing. Deep breath. Doesn't feel like it's in all the way.
I don't know.
And then I always draw back to see if there's blood. There's blood return. And then I push some saline in there so
Doesn't look like the skin around my port is bruised because it feels bruised.
a little bit. Can you taste the saline?
Yep.
She can always taste it. You can describe, and then these are the steri strips that hold it in place. See, while I'm doing this, you can describe what saline tastes like.
I don't know how to explain it though. I feel like you only can know what it tastes like if you taste it.
What's the closest thing you think? Like salty or sweet?
It's salty. I don't even know. To me, sometimes it almost tastes like banana.
So I have our IV 3000 now, because I forgot it. She can't use Tegaderm because she's also allergic to that. So she has to use IV 3000. And now she is all covered up and I can take off my mask.
All good to go. So yes, it was yesterday, right? Or the day before yesterday?
It's yesterday.
That I got my new backpack in. And you're probably like, why are you excited about a backpack? It's because I use a rolling backpack whenever I am infusing. It's easier on my back, easier to maneuver. IV poles on carpet don't work well, and also carrying around my IV fluids is really hard and strains my back. So I just got a new one and it looks good. It's from J World New York. It's the same brand as my other one, and my other one right here was from the same brand. But this one has lasted a good 2 years, which is really good. And it was just starting. You can't tell, but it like sags forward because of IV fluids. But I'm excited for my new backpack. So I am connected to my 2 infusions, and I reinforced my port. And then after dinner, I am going to film the video that's coming out this Friday. Well, last Friday for you. It's a little confusing, but this vlog will be out after Friday's video. And Friday's video is going to be all about my chronic illnesses, which has been requested a lot. So make sure you go watch that video. But thank you so much for watching this video. That honestly means so much to me that you actually take your time out of your day to watch me, which is weird and nothing I never thought anyone would want to. So I will see you all in my next video. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Click that notification down by the subscribe button. I post on Mondays and Fridays. And I will see you all in my next video.